to the second of our lightning talk sessions. We've got three very interesting papers here. The first is from Francis Pinter of Knowledge Unlatched. Francis will be talking to us about Knowledge Unlatched 1 year on, and I'm pleased to say that Lancaster is subscribing to Knowledge Unlatched. Francis Pinter.
Hello. I'm delighted to be here. When I first prepared the presentation, I had 21 slides, and that in 7 minutes doesn't work. So I'm first going to tell you that I'm not going to talk about the monograph crisis. I'm not going to talk about dwindling book budgets in the libraries. I'm not going to talk about why we should go open access. And I'm not going to talk about what the future is likely to bring for the long-form publication and how scholars will change what it is that they expect of that which is not a journal article. And nor am I going to talk about the dearth of business models. I would like to make a reference, before I talk about Knowledge Unlatched, to Stephen Hill, who talked to us yesterday, and just to say that we have to go open access with monographs. There's not going to be any question about it. We just have to figure out how to do it. And so Knowledge Unlatched is one effort, and it's not the only effort, but it is an entity, it's a not-for-profit, it's a collaborative initiative bringing libraries and publishers together to develop one route to open access, a road to OA, a space to learn together. And what is it? It's a consortium of libraries paying a title fee. Call it a BPC, a book processing charge, like an APC, to publishers to make their books open access. And it's the equivalent of the getting to first digital copy costs. And the goals are very simple. We're starting with trying to find a sustainable route to open access, especially for the humanities and social sciences, the long-form publication. And we have the spread of costs across institutions around the world. So I was trying to figure out how to quickly tell you how we're doing this. And I think the best way of showing you what we're about is to play the little animated infographic, which was part of our pitch to libraries.
Librarians from all over the world are sharing the costs of making scholarly books open access through Knowledge Unlatched. We're helping librarians join together to offer publishers a title fee. In return for the title fee, which is a fixed amount, publishers make scholarly books available to anyone, anywhere in the world, to read or download for free on a Creative Commons license. As more libraries join Knowledge Unlatched, and because the title fee is a fixed amount, the cost of making each book open access becomes less for each library. The world needs librarians like you to ensure that good books are available for everyone to read. Be the change. Help secure an open future for books by joining Knowledge Unlatched.
So we conducted what I call a proof of concept pilot. It was quite small, 28 books from 13 publishers in 4 different subject areas, and the average title fee, all the costs that are associated with getting to first digital copy, an average title fee was $12,000 or £8,000. And so we said, if at least 200 libraries pledge to unlatch these books, then the books would be made open access. And $12,000 divided by 200, well, that comes to an average of $60 per book. And these are monographs that were average retail price of a hardback was about $95. And so we set about recruiting. This is a list where you can find it on the web. We had large and small publishers, university press publishers, commercial publishers, US, UK, and Europe. And the results of the pilot project were very, very interesting. We had nearly 300 libraries pledge, so not 200, but 300 from 24 countries. And that brought the price down to $40 per title per library. And there's lots more to tell you about the pilot, and we will be issuing a report on it in June, and I hope those of you who are interested will be reading it. So what are the next steps for Knowledge Unlatched? We're going to review the results. As I said, there'll be a report. We want to repeat the cycle. You told us that you don't want a package with several disciplines. You want us to try single discipline packages, collections. We're going to work on that. We're going to recruit more libraries so that we can lower the costs. And we're going to work with consortia. So that's what we're going to do. We're also going to be working with the new digital first, open access first publishers who are doing a great job. But they too need your support because it's not cost-free, and we want to find a way to help them too. So what is Knowledge Unlatched? It's actually a community. It's a community of people, many of whom are in this room and at this conference, publishers, librarians, working together to find a sustainable way of supporting open access. So there are 77 UK libraries. There are people here from other libraries around the world, and half of the publishers who participated are actually here at this conference. So I'm very pleased that we have gotten this far. I look forward to the next round. I hope that more of you will become engaged with KU and tell us what we're doing wrong. Tell us what we're doing right too. And just a big thank you to everybody.